Bonjour, bonsoir. Welcome to a new genuine conversation of Gade Tet Ou with Dr. Flore, where our guests come and inspire, motivate, bring conscious awareness, and throughout that genuine conversation, we definitely have some fun. Today, as we always do, we will let our guest introduce herself. Good afternoon. Welcome on Gade Tet Ou with Dr. Flore. For people who are gonna see you for the first time, listening and watching you, tell us about the little girl in you.
The little girl in me. Good afternoon, Dr. Flore. Thank you for having me. It's a privilege to be here. The little girl in me, first of all, my name is Gaseline Dessources. I'm a hairstylist and wig maker. I started doing hair since a little girl. It was always in me to empower others, speak life into others, and just motivate through beauty, even with hair care. I can honestly say, like, when I started this journey, I didn't expect it to be a professional, to be honest. It was just something I love doing, but I realized God blessed me with a gift, and it's something amazing to just see others look in the mirror and just feel good about themselves after getting their hair done. But again, the gift came. I would braid my dad's hair, afro or whatever, at the age 3 or 4 years old, twisting his hair. From twisting it, started plaiting it, and then cornrows, and then even taking my own hair down, or my sister's hair, cousin's hair, anybody that came around that had hair, I was doing their hair, even at school. So that's where the gift started, and then eventually I started monetizing.
Then your dad was a research object, then you had to be always under your studies.
Correct. Or friends. And then not only that, I did hair while I was in school. So even professionals, I would have teachers or, counselors that come to the house, or I go to their house. And this was like middle school, high school. So I started monetizing at a very young age. But was I saving? No, I should have been,
Okay. Then tell us about your upbringing. Where were you born? Do you have any siblings?
Yeah.
Tell us about your family.
So born and raised in Miami, Florida, Haitian descent. My parents came from Haiti, I want to say in the early 70s. Thank God for my grandmother, who allowed that opportunity. She actually came through Bahamas. She came on a boat. And from there, she left on a plane here to Miami and sent for my mom. My mom eventually sent for my dad. And immediately they took advantage of the opportunity to become citizens. Thank God for that, because the things that's going on today is just devastating to some family members. But I'm just truly grateful. I have a sister. It's just her and I. Her name is Gaseline Desources. She's also in like beauty wellness, but mainly wellness with massage therapy. And so, we both have a gift, and it's our hands. Yes.
Then we're gonna take that gift to your professional life.
Yes.
Then this is the career you chose, to be a hairstylist.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long have you been in the field?
For over 2 decades.
2 decades.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then from your personal life, the professional, how do you understand profit and also the small business world?
So with profit, you have to understand the money coming in, the money coming out. How to properly pay yourself, which sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, still challenge with. I normally keep the money towards the business, whatever it is that I have to do. But of course, if you're not paying yourself, you're really not the CEO of your business. It's like you're a hobby, So the profit comes in when you know how to understand what you're selling, the products that you're using, the time, the labor, all that goes into factor into your costs. And most people sometimes think hairstylists and barbers are overcharging, but if you calculate the time that they really want us to be charging, we'll be really under the minimum wage of the Florida legal law. So we have to be strategic, and that's where the business classes come, the cohorts, understanding your finances, understanding, who you are and what you offer, and those who understand what you offer, they'll properly pay you with no problem.
Then take us to that journey. Black woman, because August is Black Business Month.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we elevate you and we elevate all the small Black businesses. And let's go and taking us to the journey of incorporating and also your brand. Do you feel that when you walk, people recognize who you are based on your brand? Like they see the check mark, they see it's Nike, something about you that makes people knows that, hey, this lady, she is lavish, tell us.
So for me, I believe it's the wig that I'm wearing right now. So the other day, I'm at the hair store, and I said to the lady, I should have had my phone on me, because she's staring at me, but I didn't know why. And as I approached the register, she said, I know you're probably wondering why I'm staring at you like that. And she was like, honestly, I'm trying to detect, where is the lace? Where is the lace? So I pull up the lace, the wig, and she goes, my God, like, your wig looks like it's coming out your scalp. And I said, that's the goal, custom glueless wigs where it's not manipulating or irritating the edges, because it causes breakage when you put that glue on your hair. And then she go, wow. So Sabine's standing next to me, my sister, and my sister says, this is a wig as well. And she was like, kudos to you. Keep doing what you're doing. So for me, I'm my walking brand. Everybody knows me by my hair. And to this day, some like, that's a wig. I can't believe that's a wig. And it's custom made by me.
Custom made by you.
Yes.
Okay. I need to publicly thank you because I have been cared by you. The braids, it's something that while you're doing it, it's also mental stability and mental being.
Yes.
When you go for braids, you have to plan at least for 3 and more hours. Then to feel that while you are getting that service, that you can take a nap and wake up from being tired and just being transformed, then it's something that I need to compliment you for.
Thank you.
Then the wigs, I have not ever,
but it's something you can take into consideration.
That, I will, with you, try. Tell us women who have never wear wigs, why we should not be afraid. Because I always imagine myself, let's say I'm in a fight in high school. Then women
all things the fight.
Because I always see black girls pulling other girls' wigs. Then I am still traumatized when it comes to wigs, that I will be somewhere and someone will be pulling my hair. Then take away that fear and take me to the beauty of accepting that one day I'll come to the show. Correct. And I have a wigs that people will feel that I'm not changing and that it's just,
So to be honest, wigs been around for centuries, since the 1800s, you can say. It goes that far back. And back then it was just, for appearance or hiding yourself. And as time progressed, you had women suffering from hair loss. So wigs became popular, but then also you have the media, which is entertainment, the celebrities wearing wigs for like singing or acting and stuff, right? Movies. So wigs became popular, I want to say right after COVID, because people was wearing wigs, people were wearing the closures and the frontals, but it really transpired and just increased and blossomed after COVID with the celebrities. No one could go to the salons because we were considered non-essential workers. So for me, right before that happened, 2016, my hair started shedding. And didn't know why until I went and got diagnosed that it was thyroids. But I said, I'm not taking any medication or anything. I stopped actually getting my hair sewed in because it was taking time away from me and work. So I started investing in wigs. And what made me start making my own, the wigs were too big. So I would go and purchase a wig, but it was actually too big. So I had to adjust it to my size. And I said, I wonder if I can actually make one. And I did, on a foam head. Then it was, oh my God, that's a wig? No, that's not. It was a bob, blonde bob. And everybody wanted me to make a wig. And I said, oh. So I have a need for others. And I started looking around to take a class. And finally, it was a young lady here in Miami doing a glueless install or whatever. And I took her class, and there was a wig maker there. And I normally go into a room and I'm to myself. But I had to learn, because I started going to events. You need to break out of that closed mouth. Don't get fed, like they say. So by me talking to this individual, I come to learn that she's a wig maker. And I was like, would you be willing to do a wig making class? And she said, yeah, lined them up. And I'm already in the class with other hairstylists. Let me ask them. And the very next month, we had the wig making class. And I took like 2 more classes, and then I was still looking. I was like, I need to perfect this. And there was a lady in Houston. I took a 1-day class, and this was during the holidays around Christmas. I sacrificed into, oh my gosh, that's another story for another day. But I took that class, and it was amazing. And from there, I had the confidence to actually make the wig. I had a client who said, you know what? I want a wig made, and right now she owns 6 wigs from me. And so that's how that journey started. And I just wanted to grow. I wasn't marketing it at first, but now I am. And I noticed that since I've been focusing more on the hair loss versus men and women, just women with hair loss, I'm getting attraction, especially on TikTok. You have women coming like, oh my gosh, my hair is this and that. Can you help me? Oh, I see your videos. And then I even started posting myself with no wig on.
Then you go beyond physical beauty, but establishing confidence for men and women with any health issues pertaining to hair loss. And I think it's something that you guys need to pay attention to. And when you will be accessing services with Thread by Lavish.
Threaded.
Threaded by Lavish, then I think they have access to your website here, and your contact is there to your website. Then people can see how you're making a difference in our community.
Correct.
You are about to celebrate a milestone. 2 years.
Correct.
In Richmond High. What do you have in plan?
So you should come out to see what's in plan, but the goal is to have visibility, for people to know that we exist, that it's not just about doing people's hair, but providing a safe space for people to feel comfortable. And something you said earlier, you fell asleep while I was doing your hair, and a lot of clients fall asleep in the chair. I used to do it where I had walk-ins, people coming in, it didn't matter, or appointments. But I realized it's better to do appointments because it's that one-on-one time with you, more engagement, you know, so it's just that opportunity for you to just unwind and be yourself. So that's what I love. So letting people know that we exist. We offer hair care education. It's not just doing your hair and sending you about your way. It's properly educating you on how to take care of the hair underneath, the styles you are wearing, or a wig.
Then people come. If they miss the event, how can they support? Sometimes because one is in business, they think that they cannot support in a way or another. How do you visualize increasing your clientele, and that's a way that they can support you?
Well, they can book an appointment with me and come see the space, even purchase a wig, or even if it's not for themselves, buy it for someone else who's in need, especially when it comes to the wigs. So what I do with the wigs is I take your measurement, and after I take your measurement, I transfer it onto a actual wig head and then sew it on a machine. And then you come in for the fitting to make sure that it fits. But it's all about the measurements that give you the secure fit. Now, for extra security, when you mention about the fighting, like Bad Girls Club type of thing, right? I always tell the client, either you can sew the edges or you pin it. But those who don't have hair, they just put it on, but it's secure enough to fit your head.
When you get threaded by Lavish, and let's say I decide to have a wig, do I have to remove it every night, or does it stay for a month, for a week? Because
it's glueless, you can take it off every night.
Okay, and
so for me, like, I just take it off.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Every night.
I like that.
It's not glued. But if you want to glue it, you can. But it's snug fit.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Then projection.
Yes.
Giving back to the community. Where do we see Gaseline Dessources?
So I'm praying and hoping that in the next 5 to 10 years, I can actually have my own space. The vision was always something my dad always instilled in us. You want to be a doctor, own your own clinic. You want to be a lawyer, have your own firm. So to have a salon, it's not just a salon that I want. I want a plaza, or a beauty mall type of thing where I can be the lesser and I have lessees, but one that is fair.
Just you throw it to the universe.
Yeah. Oh, I always. Yeah. So it was always at one point a shopping center where there's a grocery store, the common needs that we need every day, supply and demand, laundromat, hair store, clothing store, and then the salon area. Something big enough, and then I can rent out to others. That's the vision, that's the goal. And then thanks to you, I also had started Lavish Touches Foundation. I had always talked about helping and empowering the community. We have our youth, especially our youth. Parents are working 2 to 3 jobs, sometimes don't have time to raise their children. So offering a space like mine's at the salon where internship is available, and then turn that internship into a job creation where if that individual decides this is what I want to pursue, because not every student wants to go to college. Vocationals, if you notice, are starting to populate more because they're seeing the need that not all students, some people just want to be in and out when it comes to education. And so when it comes to like hairstyling, plumbing, you don't really need that much school for it, but math is still there, science is still there, reading. So, just providing space for our students, but more importantly, our elderlies as well. They need to not be forgotten.
On Gade Tet Ou with Dr. Flore, there's never closing remarks, but inspirational words. Then for the next minute, let's say you are a candidate wanting to be elected for the best wig maker, then speak to the public and make sure that you give them your telephone number.
Hi, I'm Gaseline Dessources. I am the hairstylist and wig maker for Threaded by Lavish Touches Hair, located in the heart of Richmond Heights, where I make you look and feel good, providing, custom glueless wigs, hair care education. We are located in the heart of Richmond Heights, as I mentioned, 14644 Lincoln Boulevard. You can find us on Instagram, Lavish Touches Hair, or Wigs Threaded by Lavish on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, you name it, right? And my phone number is 786-234-9515, and my email address is threadedbylavish@gmail.com.
Gaseline, thank you for being part of a genuine conversation today, and wishing you many, many more. And Rachel and I will be there when you have that plaza, and we will celebrate you.
Thank you so much.